Good evening and welcome to another edition of Sports Live with me, your host, and of course the greatest one of all time on this show, Zach Hutley, and my co-host there in the box again, and can't win anything, Tyler Meyer.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Keep copycat me there over there?
Welcome back to Sports Live. Definitely is amazing to be back here. And once again, it is a Monday, and I'm back here again.
You are here again on a Monday, but again, I beat you in everything.
You know what?
3 hole-in-ones at a back nine. I beat you by 9.
We're not even talking about hole-in-ones anymore, because
why? That was probably the most greatest hole-in-one.
That game was rigged.
How was it rigged? I hit it. Okay, so it hits off the rock. I purposely tried to hit a rock to go back into the hole. Hits the rock. Somehow, miracle, hops on top of the cement. Or they're not cement.
The boundaries.
Brick cement boundaries. And it stayed on top of that. And it the last thing, and it was weird. It's
kept bouncing.
No, it kept bouncing, but it got right directly side by side the hole, where pin high is what we call it in golf. It was pin high, and it somehow bounced down, hits this corner, and rolls right into the hole. I just say it was a good day because it was a good weekend, so why not the luck continue?
Yeah, I totally gave up.
I know you gave. Well, you were 9 down after. No, actually, you were 10 down after I won that hole.
Yeah, that was completely unfortunate. And
It's just been a good weekend for me, so I'm good.
I don't know what I need to do to beat you.
You can't beat me. I said you're never going to beat me. I'm 31-0 now. 31-0. We've played 31 matches, and I've beat you all 31 times. And I even purposely played like poop and still beat you.
Yeah, we'll see come Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see about that one.
But anyway,
what's on tap for our great morning or Monday show?
great
morning show. I guess it's morning. It's morning somewhere.
Well, we have from about 8 to 8:30. We are going to talk about the new World Series champions, and also the MLB offseason preview. From 8:30 to 9 approximately, we are going to cover our big sports headlines of the week.
Hundreds that we have this week. No, the hundreds that we have today. It seems
hundreds. And then we are gonna, from 9 to 9:30, we are gonna preview the NBA season since we didn't get to finish that up last week.
We really didn't get much into it at all.
And we will also give our picks for the NBA. Well, from 9:30 to 9:50, we are also gonna recap Week 8 fantasy football. If you guys want to call in, discuss anything special with us Sports Live members, you can call 507-537-6350. We'd love to hear you. Definitely a pleasure to have somebody call in. But yeah, if you want, that's Sports Live.
And amazingly, we are November 2nd, and it seems and baseball is over as of last night. When we left you, it was, I believe it was, 2 games to none in the series. Kansas City was up 2 games to 1. The series moved on to New York. The Mets came out swinging Game 3.
They did.
You didn't think it would happen, but they did.
No, the one thing about the Mets that
we're gonna go. So if you're gonna recap Mets season, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Eventually, but we're gonna start from where we were at Wednesday.
All right.
So for Wednesday night when we were in the middle, I believe wasn't it like 3? No, were they winning? I think that night. No, it was Friday. Never mind. It was Friday because they had Wednesday was when they won. They go 2 games to none, and then they had the day off. Friday. Things got off to the way the Mets wanted in the first inning as the captain, David Wright, came up to bat. So David Wright would hit a 2-run homer to give the Mets a 2-1 lead. And then after that, the the Royals would tie the game in the top of the second at 2, and they would then take the lead also in the second inning, 3-2. And then the man and the one and only Detroit Tiger, New York Yankee, now New York Met, Curtis Granderson came up to bat in the bottom of the third. So the Mets would get it to 4-3, and then they'd get it to 5-3 on a Conforto single, and then no scoring in the fifth. Bottom of the sixth, Juan Urube, the guy that never wants to leave, it seems like.
19 years.
Yeah, I caught a home run ball in 2006 when Santana won the Cy Young.
Really?
Yeah. Caught his home run ball, and then Santana went on that tear. Yeah,
Wow.
That was the last game against White Sox, yeah. Yeah, that guy. He's still alive. And he ended up getting a base hit to right field to get the Mets to 6. And then Wright would single in 2 off Herrera to get it to 8. And then Cespedes hit a sac fly to get it to 9. It was 9-3, and the Mets would win Game 3, 9-3. Saturday was, I don't know what to say. It started out great for the Mets. You couldn't help but have a rookie come up in the bottom of the third, which was Michael Conforto, and do this.
16. Conforto hits one into right. Down the line, it is gone. Home run for the rookie. And the Mets lead 1-0 in game 4.
So they took a 1-0 lead. The Mets then would take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the third also on a weird play. Granderson hit a sac fly to right. Alex Rios thought there was 2 outs and caught it like there was 2 outs, kind of lazy like every Major League ball player does. And they tagged up and scored. Now, they did challenge because they thought he left early, but by rule, the ball doesn't have to be in the glove to tag up. If the ball's touching any part of the glove, you can tag. That's just the new rule now. So they ended up scoring that one to take 2-0. Kansas City would get on the board with the Alex Gordon single to get it to 2-1. And then the rookie again would come up to bat in the bottom of the fifth and show some more magic that he has in his bat.
To pitch. Fly ball into right. Will this carry? He has got another. Conforto. 3-1.
So 3-1 in the bottom of the fifth. And then Lorenzo Cain would get it to 3-2 in the top of the sixth. And then the top of the eighth, as everybody's been calling it, the Bill Buckner of the Mets. It was the Bill Buckner play of the Mets. They basically said this was what the Mets most likely get for what happened with Bill Buckner and winning that World Series. Daniel Murphy been playing outstanding defense. He made a critical error, and it was probably it wasn't that tough of a play, and he missed it. And the Royals would tie the game at 3. Then they'd go up 4-2 or 4-3 on a Moustakas single, and then 5-3 on a Salvador Perez single to get it to 5-3, and the Mets would lose 5-3. So Kansas City 3-1 lead going into last night, and last night was, I don't know, it was a great game.
It was.
Excellent game last night. Matt Harvey pitched just incredible. Granderson started off the game with a solo homer. And then see if they have. I don't think they have it in here. But Harvey, they showed it on TV, Harvey yelling, or not yelling, but pitching coach comes over and tells him, "You're done. Great game, you're done." And Harvey got right up and said, "I'm not done. I'm going to the manager." He went right over to the manager and says, "I'm not done. I'm going out for the ninth." Well, does that cost Terry Collins? Or is that Matt Harvey's fault? That's the big question. You're Terry Collins. Do you keep him in the game or do you take him out?
I think it costs Collins.
I mean,
You're the manager. You are the one that makes the decisions. You don't let players come up to you and walk over you and be like, "Hey, I'm doing this. It's my way or the highway" type thing. You sit there and you look at it. Yeah, Favre did it. Yeah, Favre's like, "I'm good. I'm going in and playing."
No, that's football. This is baseball.
I know. I'm just saying, but
there's one other situation, and if you way you're going saying that he should have took him out.
Yes.
What happens if Tom Kelly takes Jack Morris out in 91. There you go.
A
That
lo-
was 10 innings now.
a-
That
a-
wasn't even 9. That was 10 innings.
A lot of what ifs though.
And that's the thing. And then you look at it, and I mean, they even talked about it. They asked Tom Kelly what would it taken to take Jack Morris out of the game. He said a shotgun. That was the only way to take him out. You basically got to shoot him. That was the only way he was coming out. And that's what Matt Harvey did. My thing is, his one mistake he made was to sit there and come out of that dugout on the top of the night and sprint out to the mound. To sprint out to that mound. That's never what you should be doing. You should be sitting there getting all hyped up because the crowd's all hyped up. You need to stay calm and collective to go out there. Because it showed he went up there all hot and, oh, I'm pumped up, and look what happened. He walks first guy, and then he gives up a double to Hosburn. They down by 1. Now they got to take him out.
Yeah. It was very, very unfortunate the way it ended. But, you know, I don't know. You blame Harvey, you blame Collins. I guess everybody's got their own opinion about that, but if you were to ask me, I'd say it was Collins.
Well, I mean, it is Collins because he is the manager. However, I mean, I don't know. You got to go with kind of your gut instinct there. You just kind of got to go and say, okay, fine, here you go. I think he should have took him out after the walk, though.
They should have.
The walk, pretty much. And that's what I thought. I sat there watching the game, and I'm like, okay, he's done. I was simply, okay, he's done. And then Collins had moving. I'm like, oh, you're really trusting him to think he can go out and do what he did.
Definitely.
So, and unfortunately, they don't have. I was hoping they had the final play, but it doesn't look like they do. Or the final out. It doesn't look like they have the final out here. No, George Brett was happy. Maybe they do right here. Yep, here it is.
The 1-2 again. Inside corner. The Royals, 2015 World Champions.
So there was the final out, and of course, you can't forget another Twin wins a World Series ring and not in a Twins uniform. Drew Butera, congratulations on winning a World Series. He did play in that final game, and he caught the final out, just like Doug Minkiewicz caught the final out in 2004 for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Who else has won rings? Let's hear. Ortiz, Minkiewicz, Butera. Lariano hasn't won one. Santana never won one. I can't think. There's probably a lot of them if you look it up.
Probably.
And guys that weren't like starters either, that were bench players. I mean, I know.
I think Eddie Guardado even won one.
No,
After he left.
Guardado didn't win one. No, he never won one. I mean, you got Gomez. I mean, Gomez has been in the playoffs. I mean, you got a lot of guys that have gone to the playoffs too. But I don't know. I thought it was. I mean, you were going to talk about the Mets here, and I kind of wanted to stop you because we were going to go through the game. So here, I wanted to now. I can let you recap of what you think. I mean, went well with the Mets.
You know, I sit there and I look at the Mets. They've got a couple young players with Murphy, and they just, in Cespedes, even though they're not gonna, by the sounds of it, bring him back. You know, you sit there and they're offensive team. They have the starters, but for the rotation, but they really don't have that middle relief and real good closer to close out in the late games. And honestly, I feel like that costed them this year.
Well, no one's got the bullpen like the Kansas City Royals.
Well, no, that's true.
That's a ridiculous bullpen. I mean, good Lord, if not for Holland being out, that would have been a worse playoffs. They would have blew out everybody.
Yeah.
And when they got Hoochaver back, and he wasn't there last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's I don't know. It's scary.
I honestly did not think that series would get over so quick, to be honest.
I had some hope that it would go 7 games, but I had a feeling that it was going to be bad, and that's what I thought it would be. It was going to be an ugly series. I had a feeling that they weren't going to do their, end up doing their whole hitting home runs like Murphy was. I knew Murphy would come down to earth. Cespedes would stay down there. It's just, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just really, it was just ugly. It was an ugly series.
It was.
I mean, there's a lot of good moments, but then there's a lot of bad moments. I mean, errors after error after error, big thing here and there. And the way Kansas City plays, though, is that's just how Kansas City plays.
Yep. You give them an extra out.
You give them the extra out. A team that can hit the ball like they do, they don't need it. So that's the thing with the Mets, though. The Mets' problem was they needed to hit home runs.
Yep.
Kansas City, that's why that ballpark works perfect for them, because they don't have to hit home runs. They just got to hit the gap.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing is getting base hits. And, I mean, you look at Hosmer scoring that run. I mean, let's say what's-his-name's there still and not broke his broken leg and out. That end up getting taken out in the Dodgers series.
Oh, by Utley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever his name was.
Yeah, I can't think. But if he's there, Tejada,
Tejada?
Ruben Tejada. If he's there, does he call off David Wright for that ball? Now, if he calls off David Wright, if they call David Wright off, even with what's his name there, Flores, if they call him off, David Wright then can go to third. Hosmer's not going to score. By David Wright taking that ball, they allowed Hosmer to easily score. Even with a good throw, he would have probably been safe.
Yeah.
That was the miscommunication. The shortstop's got to take that ball.
Definitely.
And, I mean, that, I believe, tied the game. Or did that get it within one?
I
No,
think
that got it within one. And, yeah, so it was, I don't know, very, very, very interesting. But, I mean, a good playoff overall. You had a lot of, brawls.
Yeah.
A lot more brawls than you see. You got Jose Bautista, the old bat flip that everybody got all mad about. You had a lot of good moments.
Didn't you have, wasn't there one in Houston, too?
Yeah, I don't know. Houston, I think, I don't know. Yeah, if Gomez is in the middle of it. Seems like he's in the middle of every one. You okay?
Charlie Horse.
Ooh, that's not good.
Ouch.
But, great playoffs. Are you you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Doesn't look like
We'll
it.
be good.
Okay. But good playoffs. Now, I know we're going to probably talk, we're going to most likely talk about this more when December, January comes around, because that's usually where a lot of the deals happen. But we wanted to kind of jump in and talk about potential, the free agents that, still have, they can sign their whatever arbitration, or not arbitration, whatever they have, and the options and whatnot, and
Yeah.
everything. So we're going to go and kind of go through the list. I have a list here. And kind of go through a list of guys that are big-name guys that are on the market coming in for this year. Starting out a catcher, and that's something Twins need to look at as a catcher. Your top option right now is Alex Avila. He'll be 29 next year.
Oh, no.
Now, other guys you got, and, I mean, these are guys that I think are better. Not everybody on this list is. I mean, you got Chris Iannetta, Jeff Mathis, Dainier Navarro, A.J. Przinsky, who'll be turning 39, Jared Saltalamacchia, who will be 31, Giovanni Soto, who will be 33, and you got Matt Wieters, who most likely is going to go back to the Orioles. Now, I don't know who the Twins are going to go after.
I just don't like Avila because of his offensive game.
Yeah, that's why they wanted Przinsky. That's why the Twins want Przinsky, because he's got an offensive game. So that's for your catcher. So nothing. I mean, I'd say the catcher depth will be at about a D. I give him about a D for catcher depth. No catcher depth. If you're looking for a catcher, you get a backup.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what that is. First baseman, not too good, not too bad. It's kind of a toss-up. You got Chris Davis, who will get some big bucks.
Twins should honestly make a
No.
run there.
That's too much money. You're talking money, man. You got Edwin Encarnacion, who'll be 33, but he's got a $10 million club option with a $2 million buyout. You have Corey Hart, who's older, Travis Ishikawa, Kelly Johnson, who is with the Mets, Garrett Jones. You have Adam Lind, who's got an $8 million club option with a $500,000 buyout. You got Minnesota favorite Justin Morneau, who will not be going back to Colorado. You got Mike Napoli, who will be 34. You got Bong Ho Park. He's posted by the KBO's Nexon Heroes. And they say he's a really good power-hitting first baseman.
Okay.
Well, he's a Japanese. They got to hit.
Say his name.
Bong? I don't know how you say Bong Ho Park? Bong Ho Park?
Because he likes to
Okay,
hit him
come
out
on.
of the park.
Oh, I don't know. Bong Ho Park. I like that. Bong her out of park. I don't know. Hit her out of the park. I don't know what you call him. Park. I'll call it Mr. Park. There we go. But he's another Japanese. The only Japanese player it seems like didn't work was the Twins guy.
Nishioka.
That was the only guy it seems like hasn't worked.
But then he was injured early with the
Yeah, but he wasn't good.
ACL or
Other than
fibula.
that, you got Chris Parmalee, but other than that, pretty much a dull first base. Well, I'd give him probably about a C+. There's some guys there.
C
Probably
minus.
won't be there, but there's a few guys that don't have options that'll help. We head over into the second baseman. A week, I would say. You got Mike Aviles, Emilio Bonifacio, Alberto Calaspo, Stephen Drew, Maicia Sturris, Daniel Murphy, of course. He'll be 31. Skip Schumacher, Dan Ugla, Chase Utley, Ricky Weeks, and Ben Zobrist, just to name a few.
C.
Yeah, I mean, you can get, Zobrist will be fine. He'll be a guy to go get. I mean, Daniel Murphy could be
I
a
said
guy
the
to go.
Twins get him and move him to short.
No. Ricky Weeks, maybe. Chase Utley, can he play still? Can Dan Ugla maybe find something in the tank left? I don't know. Just to me, it's kind of a little weak. So, yeah, I'd say about a C. Third baseman, even worse. There's nobody there. There are very few on this list that I have. This was updated today. So, you got Aviles on here because he could play, second or third. You got Gordon Beckham. He'll be 29. Alberto Calaspo again. David Freese. Casey McGee, Juan Arube, Mark Reynolds, Maicia Sturris again. Really nothing. Pretty dull. D-. I'll be giving it a D-.
I'll give it a D.
You give it a D. It's pretty dull, I say. Outfielder. Now this is shortstops. Excuse me. This is interesting because this is something the Twins need to look at. They don't have a shortstop. Well, they do, but an upgrade. You got Clint Barmas. He'll be 37. So how the heck does he have a $2 million club options beyond me? This is the guy I think the Twins are going to go get. Asdrubal Cabrera. He's going to be 30 years old. He's got power. He's an offensive shortstop. That's who I say the Twins could get. You got Ian Desmond, which is going to make over $100 million. Stephen Drew again. Alcides Escobar. You know where he's going.
Maybe.
He's going back to Kansas City.
Might not.
Oh, yeah. You got Alexi Ramirez, which still has something left in him. Jimmy Rollins has a little bit. And Brandon Ryan. So that's your shortstops.
B-.
I like that. They got some guys that can out there that can still play. And they're still pretty good. So, yeah. The left field now. This one we might be giving a little higher.
Tyler Meyer.
No, you are not there. So we got Dominic Brown, who was with the Phillies, who was pretty good. He had his ups and downs. Yoenis Cespedes, Rajay Davis, Alejandro De Asa, Johnny Gomes, Alex Gordon. We'll know he'll go most likely going back to Kansas City. Matt Joyce, David Murphy, Colby Rasmus, Travis Snyder, Asap Son. I don't know, another Japanese guy that's 28. Justin Upton. Gonna be a prize guy out there. I say he's gonna be a pretty big prize. And then you got Chris Young and Delvin Young. That's pretty much
B+.
Oh, Harada Para too. I forgot. That's most notable ones. B+.
B+.
I think it's a pretty good left field now, depending on how many go back. I still think Cespedes is going to get some big money. Justin Upton will go get some big money, so there'll be some big money guys there in left field. Center field, not much. Very small list. Dexter Fowler. Austin Jackson. Justin Maxwell. Colby Rasmus. Shane Sugar Robinson. That's what Torrey Hunter calls him. Shane Robinson. Denard Span and Drew Stubbs. That's your center fielders.
C-.
It's a pretty weak center field. I'd take Span back, though. But we have so many outfielders, so we don't need them.
C-.
Yeah, I'd go about there with you. Then we got right field. You got and I can never say his name. Aoki. The old Kansas City Royal went
Aoki.
Aoki. I know his last name. He'll be 34. You got Jose Bautista, who'll be 35 years old. 35. He'll probably make some big bucks too. Actually, he'll probably just pay out his option. Let's see here, guys that I haven't named. Jason Hayward. This guy, they're saying $200 million. 200s. We can pretty much cross his name off the list because, or not Jason Hayward, the next guy, because he's already announced his retirement. Torrey Hunter's on the list, but he's on the list because he's technically is a free agent. So, Hunter's on the list. Ryan Rayburn. We all remember Ryan Rayburn around in Minnesota. Alex Rios. He's out there. Grady Sizemore, Will Venable, Shane Victorino. Those are pretty much your right fielders.
A-.
You go A-. I'm gonna go B+. It's good, but I just they're not. I mean, if Torrey was coming back, then I put it over the hump. But Torrey's not coming back, so we got to keep it down.
Not yet, anyway.
Well, yeah, not yet. Not that we know of. Designated hitters, well, without saying Edwin Encarnacion again, it's only John Jaso on here, so we can't give a grade for designated hitters. There isn't many. Well, is it? No, Ortiz Ortiz signed a 2-year deal, didn't he? Or he re-signed, yeah. Starting pitching. Here's something the Twins will be looking at. There is a big load list of them. You have guys that a lot of good ones. You got Brett Anderson, pretty good. Bronson Arroyo, I think he had Tommy John surgery, didn't he? And the Twins were going to get him. Luckily, they didn't. Clay Buchholz, not bad. Mark Burley's on the list, says he's retiring. Wei Yin Chen, he's 30. How about go get big old man Bartolo Colon?
No.
He's on the list. Johnny Cueto. R.A. Dickey, he'll be 41. Marco Estrada, he'll be 32. You got Doug Fister, another good name. Giovanni Gallardo is on there. He'll be 30.
30?
Yeah. What, do you like him going to the Twins?
Yes.
That one of the names you like? I kind of like that. Dylan Dylan Gee, my bad, from the Mets, I believe. Zach Greinke?
Twins,
No,
maybe.
he's 32 years old, and he has opted out of 3 years, $71 million. You got other guys in here that I don't really want to. I mean, guys that aren't really good. I'm not going to name. You got Hiyashi Iwakuma from the Mariners. He's 35. You got Scott Kazmir, another guy I see on the Twins list. He'll be he's 30. He'll be 32. You got Ian Kennedy on there. John Lackey, Matt Latos, Mike Leake, Cliff Lee. He has a club option for $27.5 million. Who has club options of $27.5 million when you're 37 years old?
That,
He
that's
does.
nuts.
I believe Tim Lincecum retired, or he's going to, it sounds like. Kyle Oesch is on there. Justin Masterson. Of course, everybody's favorite in Minnesota, Mike Pelfrey. David Price is out there. Jeff Samardzio's out there. Alfredo Simon's out there. And you got Chris Young, too. And to finish the list, Jordan Zimmerman. It's a pretty good, stacked out starting pitching this year.
That could almost be something for the Twins to look at.
Well, they are looking at them. They just said there may be an option that if they want to spend a little money, he'd be the one guy. I mean, he's 30 years old, but,
Definitely.
you know, I don't know.
I think you have to.
What the heck are you sending me, man?
I think you have to get one or two pitchers for the Twins.
Oh, good Lord, you're sending me stuff, man. I'm only behind the glass.
Well, I can't really.
No, it's true. You can't.
I can't really be like, hey, for the show, bro.
Relievers, right-handed relievers. There's a few that I like. Joaquin Benoit, another guy I see the Twins going after. He'll be 38.
You think Benoit?
Blaine Boyer's out there. Jonathan Broxton, Trevor Cahill, Jabba Chamberlain, Tyler Clippard, Wade Davis, Jason Frazier's out there. Jim Johnson, Casey Jansen. There's one name on there, Edward Majuka. Joe Nathan's on there. Joe Peralta's old, but Fernando Rodney's out there. Joaquim Soria's on there. There's one guy, but I can't find his name now. Oh, he's because he's left-handed. Duh. So that's pretty much what you got. So some quality, right? Oh, you got Tim Stauffer, the old Twins, too.
Yep.
But got some pretty good names of Twins. Maybe could go right-handed, but I think they're looking more left-handed. This is the guy I'm saying. Then this is what a lot of people are saying the Twins are going to go get. Antonio Bastardo. He's 30 years old, came from Pittsburgh, pretty good left-handed reliever.
Yeah, he is. I'd love to see Minnesota go after him as well.
Yeah, that's the guy they're looking. Neil Kotz, I could see them bringing him back. You had Brian Dunsing out there, J.P. Howell, Sean Marshall, Franklin Morales, Oliver Perez, and Matt Thornton, pretty much most of the big names. So not big in the left-handed department, but, I mean, you could kind of say big enough.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, serviceable.
Well, that's our small preview. We just kind of named guys. Pretty much later, come December, so January, when we probably come back, when we get back, most likely from winter break, is when we'll hit into that, and we'll be talking a lot of that during the show. So we just like to give you a small preview there of who's going to be in it and who we think maybe the Twins might get, but we'll get more in depth later. But we're going to take a break, come back, and talk some sports headlines. This is Sports Live on Mustang Radio. On your feet, Mustang fans. There are several men's and women's sports teams here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. The Mustang Maniacs is a student-spirited spirit group and booster club to lend support to Mustang athletes at SMSU. Our mission is to create the most exciting and intimidating atmosphere at our home on the campus of SMSU. We strive to make SMSU the toughest place to play in the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference and one of the toughest arenas in the NCAA Division II. So if you like to dress up for games and support the sports teams at SMSU, make sure you check out the Mustang Maniacs. Find the Mustang Maniacs group on Facebook or follow them on Twitter at Mustang Maniacs 1. Go Mustangs! If you're looking to get in shape or even for a place to just stay active, then the Fitness Center is a place for you. Our SMSU Fitness Center is free to all enrolled SMSU students, and for a small fee, faculty can utilize the facility too. Make sure to bring your student ID in with you to show the worker at the front desk. The Fitness Center is open every day of the week. You heard me, every day. Their hours start at 6:30 Monday through Friday for all the early birds out there, and close at 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday for the night owls. Weekend hours include 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday and 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday. With a variety of workout equipment from treadmills to ellipticals to dumbbells and strength machines, you can easily find something that's just your speed. The Fitness Center is even equipped with 3 large TVs, so don't have to skip out on your favorite shows or sporting events. So what are you waiting for? Head over to RA124 and get your workout on today. As we head on over to meteorologist Tyler Meyer.
Well, today is Monday, November 2nd. It is partly cloudy with a high of 55. Right now, actually. 43 for the low.
It's beautiful.
It is clear to partly cloudy tonight. Winds light and variable. Tomorrow, we are sunny. High of 69, sunny skies with southeast winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Tomorrow night, a low of 53. Wednesday, partly cloudy with wind, 20 to 30 miles an hour, high of 71. And then Wednesday night, showers late, 50 degrees, winds at 15 miles an hour. Thursday, we are supposed...
Isn't Thursday the evil day, we call it?
Evil day.
It's supposed to be cold.
Well, yeah, sort of. 52, winds at 14. There is showers in the morning. Winds at 10 to 20. Showers are early Thursday night as well, low of 35. Friday, partly cloudy, high of 52, low of 30. Saturday, couldn't ask for a much better day for deer hunting. Opener for shotguns.
Or just anybody in general.
Here in Minnesota.
Who says deer hunting? I know it is deer hunting opener this weekend. I know that because my dad's going, but for us deer hunting I like deer meat.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big deer hunter. I just didn't get into it.
Yep.
I mean, I'm saying I can shoot a gun. Yeah, no problem. I'm not quite enough. Let's just put it that way. I don't know how you can do it because you're not quite enough.
I'm into it.
I said I don't know how you can do it when you're not you're too not quiet enough. I didn't say
Oh, I'm quiet when I'm hunting.
I couldn't do it. That's too much quiet.
But anyway, Saturday is supposed to be 48 degrees for the high and 35 for the low. Sunday is supposed to be 57 with winds 20 to 30 miles an hour. Might not be a good day for hunting. But,
It's gonna be cold. On Sunday, you said?
Sunday.
Cold?
Yeah.
Guess what I get to do? Get to lay down and watch
You get to
football.
sleep.
Get to watch football.
I'm
all
going to be
day.
at the game. I'm giving up deer hunting for a day.
It's gonna be cold to go to that football game
It
and
is.
to probably watch them lose. Ugh.
We ain't going to really
Maybe I'll have to pick against the Vikings.
lose
this
to the
week.
Rams.
Who knows? The Vikings know how to lose to anybody. That's what they're good at.
They ain't going to lose. You have to get your head
Anything
checked.
else for weather?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Triple H is sending the Royals a championship belt with the Royals name on it, saying champions, Kansas City Royals with their logo in the middle. How about that?
It's great. I like it.
It is fantastic. Triple H, one of a
It's all
kind.
about the game, baby.
One of a kind.
Well, yeah, he's a good guy.
One of the best professional wrestlers. A lot of champions.
A lot of champions. What do you mean champions?
Or a lot of championships.
Championships? Well,
Yeah.
that's all scripted.
It's scripted.
Come on, man. It's scripted, but it's good entertainment. I enjoy
For
it.
all we know, sports are scripted too.
Well, that's what you thought about today. It's scripted. Like I somehow scripted that ball to bounce on the bricks and then
You did.
just,
It's got G-
magically stop in the right where the hole is and bounce off and go in.
It's got GPS on the ball to the hole.
I'm telling you, man. I
You
don't.
gotta,
I,
cha-
that's
you gotta
probably the
change
fir- that's
color
probably the fir-
balls. I think it's the color ball.
No, that's a green ball. I like my green
you need
ball.
to change that ball
Nope.
because you're cheating with it.
Cheat with the green ball.
It blends in with the
I
green.
think that's the biggest fist pump I've given in a while.
Huh.
And it's the first, and it's probably the one of the last ones I'll see for a year.
I don't think you ever get another shot like that ever again.
No, but you'll see me fist pump a lot. But I won't get to see any on TV for probably a year, maybe.
Oh, poor you.
We'll see how it goes.
Poor you.
You know, second back surgery or second cleanup surgery on Wednesday, so you don't know how he's gonna.
He's
who
gonna-
knows?
He's gonna retire.
Then you get no, he's not gonna return. Then you get Steve Williams open his mouth, but that's Stevie for you. All right, what do we got
well,
for Sports Hour? We just did our
we
first
started
one.
with Triple H.
Triple H. It's all about the game and way you play it.
Yep. And anyway, speaking of that, it's how you play it, right?
It's how you play it.
Seattle Seahawks wide receiver
Ugh.
Ricardo Lockett,
Ugh.
season-ending injury to his neck. He's actually having
You
surgery
just
today
had surgery today.
for ligament damage. Oh, I watched that hit a couple times. It didn't look real crazy, but it
Well,
was
that's what you think. Ask him how he feels.
it was a good hit, but it was like
Ask him. Ask Steve Smith. Ask Le'Veon Bell. Ask Keenan Allen. Ask who else? Reggie Bush. Well, Reggie Bush
Reggie
can't ask
Bush
him.
is just
You don't have to ask him. Ask the cement how he did. Oh yeah, the guy slipped on the cement, tears his ACL. Very
Nope.
funny.
they came out.
Oh,
with
he
a
just
report,
well, he
it-
just had
MCL,
surgery.
no
Whatever.
ACL.
Well, he just had surgery. Who cares? He's done. He's garbage anyways. But I
Well-
take another hit in fantasy, so we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Anyway, the Steelers placed Le'Veon Bell on injured reserve
Yeah,
with a torn MCL.
it's been a ridiculous football season. So
It
far.
has.
How many
Um,
injuries?
it-
Sooner or later, I'm going to be starting in the playoffs. I'll be starting some guy that's been like 2% was owned at one point. That's what I feel like. I'm losing a wide receiver every week.
Does Bell affect their playoff chances?
No, he
or
doesn't
does-
affect me at all.
Or no, their playoff.
Oh,
chances.
yeah.
Or
They're
does
done.
D'Angelo Williams continue?
Big Ben
to-
looked ugly. Was
But
ugly.
it was his first game back.
I don't care. You're not game ready to no play.
Okay.
I know it's Big Ben and he's a Miami. Actually, I don't think he's a Miami guy. No, I don't remember what he is again. I don't remember where he went. Or was he a Miami guy? I think he was a Miami guy. If I remember right.
I think so.
I think he was a little yucky hurricane.
Well,
He's just I don't know. It was an ugly game total.
it was.
Cincinnati didn't play. We'll get to that on Wednesday. We'll talk more about that on Wednesday.
Talk. Sons are supposed to follow their father, right?
Oh yeah, they
You think?
Yeah, sons are usually supposed to follow what you're playing if you're a professional athlete, but that wasn't the case on Sunday when Drew Brees' oldest son, I can't even remember his name. I think it's Braden, something like that. The one that was actually at the Super Bowl with him when they won, actually cheered for the New York Giants to win on Sunday. And the reason why is the school, or the school district, I should say, because he's not in high school. School district he goes to right now is the same school district that both Eli Manning and Odell Beckham Jr. graduated from.
Oh.
And now he's even asking his dad for an Odell Beckham Jr. jersey.
Oh, man.
And, yeah, I was listening to the interview. I think it was with Colin Cowherd, if I remember right. And they were talking about, he was talking about how it could have been messy if New York would have won.
Any way you can pull that up for our listeners?
Let's see if I can find it. I don't remember where I watched it on.
Yeah, it's one of those things that
It was weird. It was different.
you don't really sit there and think too much that your son would be like, "No, Dad.
No, Dad, I don't like
want you to win.
No, I don't.
I don't care about you. I just care about Beckham."
No, I just care about everybody else but you.
Yeah, that's like
Let's see if I can find this. I
thanks
don't
for
know.
the appreciation, son.
Well, he does have what, two other sons and a daughter. So and the
Yeah.
daughter doesn't know anything. Oh, here it is. Here we got that. See if we can get it to play. Oh, it's gonna be from the beginning. Oh no, it's Dan Patrick.
The Giants scored 21 unanswered.
Let's see if I can find
They
it.
have 4 kids, 3 boys and a
Oh,
little
here we
girl. Little girl's just 1, so she just wears her pink number 9 jersey and just runs around yelling "Dada." But the 3 boys are really into it, and I think the atmosphere in the Superdome too. I mean, they get into it, they love it. Here was the problem with yesterday's game, and that is my sons go to Newman High School, which is where they go to Newman School, which is where Eli Manning and Odell Beckham went to high school. So my oldest one decided that he was going to cheer for Odell Beckham and Eli Manning.
Wow.
During the game. And Eli goes and throws 6 touchdowns and Odell scores 3. But I said, buddy, you're lucky we won that game. But it was funny because even this morning as we got up, he he's very artistic. So he wanted me to draw the Saints logo on a piece of paper and the New York Giants logo. And he wanted to draw a picture of Odell Beckham scoring a touchdown and then, draw the score underneath, on the scoreboard that he had drawn. And it continues. So, yeah, they're into it. And they kind of know what's going on. And that's fun. I mean, that makes you want to continue to play as long as possible so that they can continue to be a part of it.
Yeah, next time he wants something, just say, why don't you ask Uncle Eli?
I know. Well, now he wants an Odell Beckham jersey, so we're having to contemplate this decision.
You look around, though, you see what Brady's doing.
I like that.
Oh,
I like
man.
that
Why
by
don't you
Dan
go ask
Patrick. Why do you
Uncle
go?
Eli?
Why do you go ask Uncle Eli for an Odell jersey?
But anyway, referring to sons, kids, general, Philip Rivers, I believe, 32?
I don't know how old he is. What are you looking at me for?
But I think he's 32.
He's got to be about 32,
and,
give or take age.
He just welcomed his 8th kid.
Someone doesn't know how to use protection.
That's why he needed his big contract.
No, the big contract. That's why he didn't want to leave.
True.
You got all those kids. You think you know how hard it is to pack up kids? Oh, actually, it isn't. You know what you do, folks? If you have so many kids like he does, and you're a professional athlete and you got to move, you know what you do? You pack them up in a bunch of suitcases and you ship them out on FedEx.
Wow.
You ship them on
Pony
FedEx.
Express?
No, we're doing overnight. Overnight shipping.
Okay.
We'll meet you at the house, kids.
All right.
I don't know how well that'll go through customs, though, when they find out the bodies and the boxes are moving.
It's just like that.
That's what I'm going to do if I have
It's like
kids.
that one movie where A Bad Grandpa.
Bad grandpa, yeah, when he tried to ship the little boy out. That's what I'd do to my kids if I had 100 of them. Or not 100, if I had 7 or 8 of them.
Oh,
Not
if
100.
you had 100,
If I had
boy,
100 kids, man, you better stop me at about 50.
you better be rich.
If I have 100 kids, my mom might kill me.
I better stop you at 9
They better stop me at 1.
or none.
I'd like one son. I'd like a son.
Okay.
Then I can at least pass my baseball skills down to him. My golf skill. Hey, don't be laughing. Look at you. You have none. I proved that to you today. You couldn't even throw the ball, and you're a catcher.
We weren't even throwing balls. We were
We're
throwing
a rock.
rocks.
Yeah, we throwing a rock, and I was out throwing you, and I was lobbing it.
Because I haven't thrown in like a year in my shoulder.
No, that's your left shoulder, though.
So it still affects it.
Okay. I'll give you that excuse.
As soon as I threw
I'll
it,
make
could
sure I
feel it.
stop you at a half a kid. Starts
Do I
coming
get the head or the
No,
feet?
no, once it starts coming out, I'm pushing it back in. Not letting you get it. No kids for you.
Oh, okay.
I don't want kids. All right, what about Phillip Rivers now?
I already said it. He welcomed his 8th kid.
Oh, well, that was all it was. Okay, welcome to his 8th kid. I couldn't have that many. That's too many for me. My head would go cuckoo. I'd be
Anyway.
and that's where my wife would wonder where I'm at all night. Well, honey, I was at the bar all night. 'Cause you know what? I got to deal with 8 kids. I got every right to drink my life away.
Okay. Anyway, Oakland Raiders.
The Raiders.
Interesting team right now.
And we'll talk more on Wednesday about them.
I know, but is Derek Carr?
Garrett Carr.
Derek
Oh, it sounds like you say Garrett Carr. I'm like, no, it's Derek
Is
Carr.
Derek Carr making the Raiders a legit Super Bowl contender in the AFC?
Yeah. Yes. No.
Yes, no?
Both ways. He can be. He can't be. There's things that team needs still.
There is.
But Jack Del Rio's helping them.
Their
pretty dang
defense is pretty well sound for
Yeah.
the most part.
However, I think they still need a few more weapons on offense. and
They
that's
do.
me. They need they got sort of a good running back, nothing special.
He's not what he was last year.
but no. Not at all.
Definitely not. They also need. What else do they need? I feel like they need one more wide receiver.
Oh, you're getting hammered right now. Just letting you know.
I'm getting
Y-
hammered.
Yeah, Matt's saying, "Are you serious about the legitimate team?"
Oh,
Yeah. So I think you're gonna be on his show again on tomorrow.
all right.
So that's what number about 5 now for you.
That
That like
might
your
be.
5th ridiculous statement. You got Kevin Durant going to the Timberwolves.
Yep.
That's gonna be the worst of the worst this year. You're gonna be in that worst of the worst.
And it's not gonna be like that. Just quit.
I bet you money you're the worst. You got the worst statement of the year for
That
their
I'm
show.
the worst.
You have the worst statement for their show this year.
No, I'm pretty sure you do.
No, not yet. I could say something now. I
You've
have
got-
been to say stuff like that, but not
You've
that
got
bad.
the worst. You said the whole ordeal with Tiger Woods winning 2 more.
I said the chances of Tiger winning 2 more majors are just as good as the Twins winning a World Series within
That
the
is
next how many
terrible.
years.
That is terrible.
There's some believability
No,
in
it's
that.
not.
Yes, there
There's
is.
no.
But
no.
we're not going to get into it. No, man, he's hammering us here now. We better be quiet about. Okay, we're ending this before he starts just talking his whole show on Tuesday about us. That's all he'll do is he'll just talk about us, and he'll do it. Trust me.
New England Patriots.
Oh yeah, this looks interesting.
Um,
And you'll find out tomorrow that this is interesting too. Just to let you know.
is this the Patriots team that can go 16-0?
Is this a Patriot team that goes 16-0? Yes. Are they as good as 07? Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Can they go undefeated? Yes, because technically their division's pretty weak. But however, I am worried about that defense. That defense worries me. Even though they've been doing well, their defense is not that good as it was last year.
No.
You lose
It-
2 guys like Browner and Revis. But I still think undefeated's a reality.
Yeah. They sit there and they.
Because I'm telling you right now, if I'm Tom Brady, and I'm undefeated right now, which they are, I'm basically saying this. I'm sticking it up. You know who's where the sun don't shine.
Okay.
Roger Goodell. This is what this is for. This is for all that pain you gave me all off season. We're just going to go undefeated and win it all out right again. Then you're going to blame us again for Deflategate? Absolutely not.
I don't know if they'll win it.
I don't see a team beating them right now. That's just me. And if they do anything before the trade deadline tomorrow,
You don't think the Broncos could?
no. I'm telling you now, Gronk, Edelman, Amendola, they just got LaFell back.
With that defense?
You,
though?
you got LeGarrette Blunt in the backfield. You also got Deion Lewis in that back. No.
Broncos
I'm
defense.
telling you
Did
right
you
now.
see what they did to
Yeah,
Aaron
I know
Rodgers?
what they did to Aaron Rodgers, but look what the Vikings did against them. They scored 20 points. I'm telling you right now, I don't think you can't stop Gronk. You just can't.
No.
The guy's a monster. He's good. That's why I gave Matt him in a trade because I was done anyway. So I figured I'd trade to him, so he could win. But that's a purposely done thing. That's just always purposely done. But I don't see anybody beating them, and that's just me. That's my opinion.
I sit there and
But we'll see. There's a lot of football left.
there is. I do see them going undefeated, but I don't see them winning at all.
Yeah.
Because again,
I'd rather
the
see him
perfect
lose a
season-
game. I'd rather see him lose a game than win it all.
yes, the perfect season is so hard to compete against because
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be. They want to be that team.
Absolutely.
So perfect season, like no. But if they, but if they don't, whatever.
Yeah. Pretty much, whatever. If they don't. I'd rather see him totally lose one first
Definitely.
and then win it all. And you'll find out tomorrow. Just to let you know.
Find out tomorrow.
You'll find out tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
What's tomorrow class? I said you'll find out in class tomorrow.
I will.
Yeah.
Why?
I got something special. Just
Really?
Yeah, I got something special.
All right.
I know Voldy will love it. Voldy's gonna love it.
Okay. I'm
And
confused.
and I've never used it before yet. I don't
Mhm.
think I ever took it out. No, I haven't. Be the first time.
You have a Patriots jersey?
Not necessarily. Well, you'll find out tomorrow.
Okay. Which undefeated
And
team?
before we get into this, we're gonna switch a little because we have a lot of sports headlines here right now, and so we're gonna switch it out. We're gonna pretty much take out the NBA preview. We'll do that another night. We got
Again?
8. Well, we're both not that big NBA fans, so. But we'll talk about it sometime. Maybe next Monday we'll probably find some time there. We'll probably start with MLB being done. We'll get that in, or get that in Wednesday. We'll get that in Wednesday.
We don't have show Wednesday.
Yes, we do have a show this Wednesday.
Oh, this Wednesday.
This
Okay,
Wednesday, yeah. We'll
never
get
mind.
that. We'll start off with the NBA preview because we're doing really well right now with our headlines. So we're going to continue to talk headlines, and then we'll just finish up with fantasy football. So we'll do the NBA previews on Wednesday with all of our football picks and whatnot we do on Wednesday. So continue on.
Which undefeated team besides the Patriots do you see as a legitimate shot at going 16-0?
Well, let's see. We lost one last night, and all we have is what? Denver, Carolina, and who else? Is there one more? Or is that it?
Are the Bengals lose?
Bengals, no, they won. So you got the Bengals, you got Carolina, and you got Denver. Well, I don't see Carolina as legitimate. Sorry, bye.
You don't?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
They're playing in the rain tonight. It's the only reason why they're winning. They're not that good. They're not that talented. I mean, the defense is decent, but Cam Newton can't do everything on his own. They're going to falter.
Cam, they just don't have
They don't have a receiver.
wide receiver.
They don't. Ted
That-
Ginn Jr. is not a starting wide or number one wide receiver. Sorry.
That's the only thing I see falling apart.
Denver, I don't see Denver. I think Denver's going to lose once, and I have a feeling it'll be in Kansas City.
Really?
Yeah, because they can't play worth Badingling and Arrowhead. No one can really. Not much.
Okay.
Other than that, and I don't see Cincinnati going undefeated.
I see Andy Dalton slipping up.
And they look bad this week,
Yeah.
and I have a feeling they're going to slip up against Cleveland when they play because look what Cleveland did against Arizona this week.
Yeah.
Arizona came back. They had to come back and took a 15, 20-point lead or whatever.
If I had to pick one team,
If I had to pick one, I'd go Denver.
I'd go Denver.
That's it. I don't see Carolina. I don't see Andy. Andy Dalton's going to do his old famous fall apart. That's his ordeal.
Well, interesting.
Oh, they already did play in Kansas City, I'm told. My bad.
Wow.
I
good
didn't think
job.
they played in Kansas City. I guess I don't remember that game.
You failed.
They did play in Kansas City? I got to look this. I usually remember all these games. I thought they didn't play in Kansas City yet.
You failed.
I got to look at this. I didn't know they played. Okay, so then Denver does have a legitimate shot. I don't think they're. Because let's see here. I didn't think they played in Kansas City yet. See here.
I thought they did.
No, they didn't play in week 1. Week 2. Oh, they did. Yes, they did. It was Thursday. It was Thursday night. That's why I don't remember, because it was a Thursday night game. They beat them 31-24. I didn't think they played them yet, but I'm not used to it. I just totally blanked out. Well, so then let's look at their schedule. We're going to go quickly through their schedule and see what they got. Next week, they have, I believe, a bye. No, they're playing the Colts at Indianapolis. That should be a
that
W.
should be a win.
We-
They got Chiefs at home, Bears at Lambeau or at Soldier Field.
They're playing the Bears at Lambeau, folks. I don't think many Wisconsin people are gonna be happy.
They're on the road to Foxborough.
There's their loss right
Yeah.
there. I knew they played New England this year, but I couldn't remember if it was on the road. Or it can't be on the road, is it?
Yeah, it's home.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say it's not
Yeah,
on because
it's
they were
home.
in Foxborough last year. But I still think Tom Brady will beat them.
Yeah. Then at Chargers, that's
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
pretty much the option.
home at versus the Raiders.
See, now you can tell how much I care about Thursday night games.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
At Steelers, home against the Bengals, home against the Chargers.
Yep. I see New England's about the only game.
Yeah.
That's going to be the game for the undefeated. That's right there. So
Interesting news out of San Fran. Couple headlines
yeah.
today.
A couple headlines there.
They traded away Vernon Davis to the Broncos for
About
2
time.
6-round picks.
And that gives Peyton another weapon, just
Another
what he
weapon.
needs.
And then also, the 49ers head coach says there's no guarantees Kaepernick starts.
About time.
Says we are evaluating everyone.
Well, about time. They stink.
Is this the time to trade Kaepernick?
It's time to release him.
Just release
Send
him?
him back to baseball. He's worthless.
We could use him as a pitcher.
Yeah, he could throw 95, 96, something like that. Said he's got a good fastball. He's nothing. He's nothing. He was. I thought he was a fluke those 2 years, and
Yeah.
it's showing. Maybe he needs a different system. I don't know.
Who knows?
San Francisco's a mess. I wouldn't want to be there. I
No.
wouldn't want to be a fan. That's
Well,
just
with
a
all
mess.
the people they lost, you can't.
Yeah, people retiring at 23, folks.
Yeah.
23 years old.
That's
you're
how you
retiring.
knew there was something going on with.
Absolutely. But we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in about 25 seconds or so,
And continue sports.
and we'll
headlines.
continue our sports headlines. This is Sports Live on Mustang Radio. Welcome back to Sports Live here on Mustang Radio. Again, we are doing sports headlines right now. We're continuing our sports headlines, and before you get started here, I wanted to get mine because I don't know if you wrote my other one down or not. But these interesting videos that are going around, and we're gonna play them both. It seems like there's two different parents or something. There's some parents of teams that are going after each other. First, he got the video we'll play here. He got this guy's name is Joe Borden, and I'm guessing he's an SEC fan. I can't remember what team. I think he's an Alabama fan. His kids are Auburn fans, which absolutely makes no sense at all. But they were talking because everybody knows Iowa's undefeated. So he did this talks to his kids about an undefeated Iowa. So here is the video of that.
We need to talk.
What's the matter, Daddy?
It's Iowa. They're undefeated.
No!
Yeah.
They scheduled Illinois State in North Texas, and they're non-conference.
I know. It doesn't make sense.
Iowa.
Iowa.
But aren't they in the same conference as Ohio State, Michigan, and Michigan State?
Son, we talked about super conferences yet?
So is it like when they give the football to sick kids and let them score touchdowns because they feel sorry for them? Yes.
Yes.
Do they score a lot of points?
No.
Do they have a championship level defense?
No.
Then how can they be undefeated?
I don't know. I can't name a single player on their team.
It's okay, Daddy. Maybe they'll win the national championship.
Don't you dare say that in my house!
Talk to your kids about an undefeated Iowa before it's too late.
Love you both so much.
So there's that one. And then it looks like Iowa guys saw that video and they fought back with another one with talk to your kids about the SEC myth. And here it is.
We need to talk.
What about?
The SEC is overrated.
Not this again.
Yeah.
But they've won 8 national championships in the last 15 years.
Yeah, but
And haven't 4 different SEC teams won in that time? More than twice any other conference.
quiet. Dad is trying to make a point. Have we talked about echo chambers yet? In the SEC, if a bottom team beats a top team, then the national narrative is that the SEC is a deep, tough conference. But if it happens in any other conference, the national narrative is that that conference is having a down year at the top.
That's complicated. I don't think anyone in the SEC is going to understand that except for Vanderbilt.
Don't get me wrong, there are good teams in the SEC, except for Vanderbilt. But the national narrative of the SEC is built in a myth like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, or
Nebraska's relevance.
Exactly.
Does the SEC produce high-level quarterbacks?
Isn't that the most important position?
Not in the SEC. That'd be the boosters who pay the players.
How did this myth get started?
I don't know. Could you pass me that bowl of sour grapes, please?
What if no one in the SEC made it to the college football playoff this year?
That would be freaking awesome. But the SEC would probably start another civil war.
They would lose that one too.
I love you guys.
Talk to your kids about the SEC myth today.
No, don't go Hawks. But so you got these two. I think the videos are funny. But yeah, these two people going back, and I mean, I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah. Especially, don't you say that in my house.
It's a myth, folks. How's it a myth? The SEC is good.
Yeah.
They still are. They're not dominant like they were, but they're still good.
But I didn't put this one in the headline. Adam Schefter just put it out on Twitter. The Browns were talking a trade with center Alex Mack, but he says he will not waive his no trade clause in his contract.
Yeah, neither one of them are leaving in Cleveland. So.
Yeah, he came out and said that I have a no trade clause in my contract. It was included for a good reason. I'm not leaving my teammates, coaches, and Browns fans while there is still work to do this season to be finished.
Smart man.
Interesting.
How you roll.
I would get rid of it. I wouldn't want to be part of that Cleveland
Why
Browns
would you leave 'em?
organization.
That's just dumb.
Cleveland Browns are terrible.
I don't care. You leave your teammates like that?
I would.
Yeah, so that's you. So you're a selfish player. That's what I call you now. Selfish player. That's what selfish players do. They leave.
I'd go somewhere where I could get a ring.
So you're selfish.
His career's getting older.
I don't care. You're selfish. That's what you are. Selfish. 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 Stay. You've been there a long time. You stay. You believe in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So I wanted to get your opinion on those videos before you hopped in on that story.
I loved them.
I thought they were funny.
I just don't think Iowa's real.
No, they're not. That's just me.
They're
not real.
I don't understand how they keep winning.
Because they don't play anybody. When you don't play anybody, you win. Now the question is by the time they win out, which they probably will.
You think they're going to beat Minnesota?
They'll walk through.
The way we played
I
Michigan?
don't care. That's a fluke. That was all emotions, man. Understand that.
You ain't going to have emotions playing the rest of the year? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Iowa's going to probably beat them. But you get Iowa. Now if you're Iowa, you go to the Big Ten championship game, you lose, you're done. Season's over.
That's true.
You're not making the playoffs. You win, then you're in. That's going to happen. Because you're going to have a team from the Big Ten winner, that'll be in. If they crown a Big 12, that'll be in. The ACC, if Clemson wins out, they'll be in. And then most likely the winner of the SEC will be in.
Yeah, that's true.
So that'll be your 4 teams. Most likely. Yeah, I'm not going to see 2 SEC teams, even though there could be 2 1-loss, could be only one loss, depending on what this week holds out with Alabama LSU playing. If Alabama wins, they have, I think, 2 losses, and then they stay at 2 losses. And then LSU would be 1 loss. Florida just has to beat Vanderbilt this week, and they'll be in the SEC title game. So, a long time coming for that.
Yeah, it has been.
It's been a long. Okay,
time.
it hasn't been that long. It's only been since 2009.
Yeah, that's still a long time, though.
That's 6 years. That's 6 years of pain, suffering.
That's
not as bad as the Mets though, since '85.
That's over 2,200 days.
Man, don't get me going.
But anyway,
we believe. I believe.
You remember Rich Rodriguez?
we all remember Rich Rodriguez. He was a Michigan man.
He is a top priority for the new Virginia Tech's head coaching job.
Interesting. Well, he's always with Arizona right now, and he's done a pretty decent job in Arizona.
You think he leaves?
Why not? It's Arizona. You're in the Pac-12. You're taking on freaking teams that are good. I mean, you got USC that's good. Stanford's good. Utah's decent.
Oregon?
No, we don't even put Oregon in there anymore.
Interesting.
Oregon's out of that talk unless they find a quarterback and a defense.
Yeah. But interesting story.
What else do you find? You find all these goodies.
Of the retired, unretired Sega, where we can't go an off season without it.
Brett Favre's coming back? Woohoo!
I wish.
Favre, come to Minnesota. We want you. We want you. We want you back. Don't believe in Teddy.
When you came to Minnesota, our hopes were high or wasn't long.
I'm shutting you off. You're singing.
Okay. But anyway.
But the problem is then you gotta then you take out Teddy B. Dip them dots. Then you gotta take out Dippin' Dots.
You do gotta take out Dippin' Dots.
But Brett Favre, the Silver Fox.
The glory.
Man, brings me back to 2009. Okay.
Let's not.
Okay, who are we talking about retirement now?
Steve Smith intends to return 2016, despite saying this year would be his last.
You want to know why he decided that?
Because he doesn't
called
want to
him.
go out like
No,
this.
I called him. I made a phone call because he's on my fantasy team, and I said, Steve, come on, man, you can't retire because of this. I'm going to pick you up next year. We're going to go all the way next year. We're going to win it all next year. I'm going to win it for you this year, and then we're going to win it all next year. I had a talk with Steve Smith. I told him I feel bad, man. That's my second receiver. You're my second receiver to go down this year.
You must have a friend that plays wide receiver that's name is Steve Smith.
No, he's this.
You didn't call the real Steve.
This is Steve Smith, man. He's tough. He's a little angry, but I talked him through it. Told him, be calm. Come back next year. Flacco needs you. We're good.
Would he come back to Baltimore though?
Yeah, he would come back to Baltimore.
Why not Minnesota?
Because I don't want him in Minnesota.
Why not Carolina?
I don't want him in Carolina.
Not go back home?
No, he didn't like it there. They have that him and the GM and that are at ends. They don't like each other.
True.
Now, if he went to New England, I'd be happy.
No.
Or Green Bay, I'd be happy.
No, you don't put him with Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady.
Why not?
No.
Look at my fantasy team, man. I'd be averaging 20 points a game.
Do not put him on
Oh,
a
not
team
in New
like
England. You'd have to have Gronk be hurt, but,
I would pay money for him to not go to either of those
Why?
teams.
Why?
Because it's Steve Smith.
Yeah? The guy's one of the greatest wide receivers.
And it's helping Tom Brady, helping Aaron Rodgers. Two of the most hated quarterbacks on my agenda right now.
Why are they? Well, okay, I understand Rodgers. That's a whole easy concept why Rodgers is your hated. Why Tom Brady?
I just don't like Tom Brady.
Why? Because he's a Michigan boy?
He's good.
Yeah? Was it because he's a Michigan boy?
Good.
Is he a Michigan boy? That's why?
No.
Do we need Tina to call in and rat at you because you don't like him because he's a Michigan boy?
No, I never said that.
She's probably not listening anyway. You forgot to text her again.
No, she posted on our page, so she's probably listening.
Because you don't like him because he's a Michigan boy.
No,
yes,
I
it
don't
is.
like him because the Vikings passed on him.
Everybody passed on him.
So?
The Vikings passed on him 10 times.
Yep.
Or almost 10 times. The Green Bay Packers passed on him 7 times. The Detroit Lions passed on him.
Favre.
I'm just saying. Everybody passed on him.
Yeah.
So you don't have to sit there and say, "Oh, we passed on him." Well, no, duh. But who thought that Tom Brady out of Michigan, when he looked like a skinny little scrung, come out and throw like that? Nobody. He was good at Michigan. Don't get me wrong, but he wasn't anything special.
No.
But that's what happens when you draft a guy. Well, I know you're staring at that
I was
thing.
waiting for that to.
No, it's not gonna ring.
But anyway.
Phone doesn't ring around here anymore. It used to. We're dead now.
And we're not dead.
We're dead, man.
We just had Tommy Kramer, Kevin Gore.
If anybody wants to call in and talk about anything you want to disagree with him about Tom Brady being on his hate list, 507-537-6350. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from somebody.
I'd just like to know how they would disagree with me that he's on my.
I
hate list.
disagree with you. He's a great quarterback. I don't hate him.
I never said. I never said.
I
he
don't
wasn't
hate
great.
Tom Brady.
I never said.
I
he
love
wasn't
Tom
great.
Brady.
When did I say?
Hey, look who it is.
It's probably Tina.
It's probably Tina. We're gonna finally get Tina on.
Sports.
Hello?
Hello.
I told you who it was.
Tyler?
Yes.
What's your problem with Brady?
He's a Michigan boy. That's
no,
why.
No. He's a good quarterback. I just don't like him because the Vikings passed on him, to be honest.
Well, then your problem is with the Vikings, not with Brady.
That's what I keep telling him.
And every time he plays us, he beats us. I don't like him.
It's Tom Brady.
Well, then if you don't like him, you never want anybody where you're going to win, do you?
That's what I get.
Don't
right
want
there.
what?
You don't want anybody to win.
Oh.
You don't want any winning players on your team. Okay, just keep drafting Traverse Jackson players on.
No, we don't do that anymore. That was a mistake.
No, we just don't change our rosters during fantasy week, do we?
Oh. You forgot this week?
Did I forget or something?
Well, you got a lot of buys on your starting lineup.
I thought I changed it.
Oh, my.
I guess I should say you did because the week has gone and passed. But
Oh.
You did change it?
Yeah, I did.
Did you win or lose
No.
this week?
Oh, I didn't?
I don't think, well, unless you did it late.
I did it late. I know I did. Oh,
Well, I'm looking.
that's a different one. I won that one.
You're not winning this league. You're in last place still.
Yeah, I did change it. I have everybody, but the people I changed it to didn't do me any good.
Who'd you change it to?
T.Y. Hilton,
No, T.Y. hasn't done anything. That's why I'm glad I...
Devontae Adams, and Mason Crosby.
Ew, yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, I had Hearns and Watkins in my starting lineup.
You had Hearns in your starting lineup.
Yeah.
He didn't play this week.
I know, because he was on a bye.
Yeah.
That's why I changed it. You still here, Tina?
Oh. All right, I stand corrected. You did change it,
Yes.
but you didn't change it
All of
before Thursday.
No, not before Thursday. Nope.
Okay.
I changed it actually, I think I did it Sunday.
You need to learn to not play so many leagues in.
That too. I got really into FanDuel, and it kind of killed me. But anyway, Tina, we have. What about those Lions?
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. They might as well just go home for the rest of the season.
You know what? They might as well just stay in London.
Yeah, that'd be better.
And that Michigan game, that was actually pretty good.
You know, I didn't see it. All I could do was get the updates. Well, I told you that, but
Yeah.
you know, it sounds like it could have gone either way. I mean, it was in the ref's hands.
Yeah.
No, we do have controversy on our show here. Because we discussed, Tina and I discussed that you couldn't pick Michigan because you're a big Minnesota guy.
Yep.
He decided to take Michigan. And he still thinks he's a loyal fan. I don't think he is anymore.
Well, no, if you're loyal, you come. You know, doesn't matter. You take your team.
That's what I told him.
Even if you're doing picks to get money basically to paid for your golfing trip.
Oh, well, you had a bet on the line?
Yeah.
We've had a bet.
All of our picks, we put our picks for football and college football together, and whoever gets the most correct has to pay for the other, or gets paid by the loser
to go mini golfing.
To go mini golfing.
Well, then maybe I would have changed it.
Okay. I told you.
I went 15-1.
In
But I should have
football.
went 16-0 in college.
You
If
should've.
it wasn't for the refs, I should have went 16-0, but I went 15-1.
Really, mini golf?
Yep, mini
Well,
golf.
and then we go mini golf, and I just kill them there. So I'm 31-0 this year.
Well, what are you going to do when the snow is, hip deep?
Shovel it.
He said
play
he's
mini
going to
golf.
take out. Yeah, he's going to take out. Hey, at least can't hit in the water hazard now.
Well, why don't you try bowling?
We don't have a bowling alley here,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I think
they
there
tore
is.
it down.
Did they tear it down? I
Or
don't
they
know.
closed it down, not tore it down.
I can't bowl.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a bowler.
Nope. Actually, I almost had it set in my heart that Michigan was going to lose.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Well, they always find a way to lose.
Yeah. The game shouldn't have been that close in the first place.
No, not at all.
But
so, it's like, okay, maybe we're not having a good week here, gang.
Yeah. Actually, the guy that took out Rudock on the Gophers team.
You know who he is?
I can't think of his name.
I know who he is because I saw him play high school football. Andrew Stelter from Owatonna.
My roommate, TJ, is actually from Owatonna.
He's from Owatonna.
His daughter went to high school with him, and she actually dated him.
My dad knows his dad personally.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Wow.
But yeah, I guess
we enjoyed that hit, though. We enjoyed watching him take him out. It was a good hit.
It was, and it's unfortunate that he didn't get to come back in. But you never wish for injuries like that. But it was actually it was crazy. But
yep, it was.
Anyway, Tina,
Alrighty.
I had to give you a few drops on your Detroit teams.
We'll have you on Wednesday so you can drop him off on some picks.
Not a problem.
All right, we will talk at you later.
Alrighty.
Thanks for calling
You guys
Sports
have a good
Live.
one. Yep. Bye.
Bye. I knew it.
Oh, we all knew it. We knew it.
But
all right, I want to ask you this. So you know who Andrew Stelter is?
Yep.
I know him, but I don't know him personally. My dad knows his dad personally. He played. I dated his daughter. I didn't know TJ was from Owatonna.
Yep.
His daughter must be good looking or something. I'm guessing. But isn't TJ only like? TJ can't be that old, is he?
He's 40.
Oh, he is that
Yeah.
old. Oh.
I ain't gonna say because he might be listening, but
That's fine.
yeah,
That's fine.
She's pretty good looking.
Well, she's 20.
I might not have a house left when I get back home.
Well, if you get back and everything's in the front yard, come on over. Or you can stay the night with me. I'll be getting that phone call at 11. Zach, yeah. All my stuff's out in the front yard. Come on over. But,
Bring it all with.
I can't think of the umpire. Oh, you know who Tim McQuillan is, don't you?
Yes.
Famous umpire.
Yeah.
My dad knows him personally.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You should have him call in.
Tim McQuillan? I don't want Tim McQuillan on our show.
Why?
Because I don't like him.
Oh, okay.
Remember who Michael Restovich was?
Wasn't he a Gopher?
No, he played baseball for the Twins.
Oh.
And he went to Rochester. Or he
Catcher?
was, no, yeah, he was catcher.
Yeah, okay.
Restovich. Yeah, my dad reffed him in basketball in high
wow.
school. Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
How many more stories we got left here?
we got 5.
We have 5 stories left, too. Can we get 5 in 9 minutes?
Actually, we got 4.
We got
'cause
4.
The
Can we
Mets
get?
manager thing we're gonna take out.
Can we get 4 in 9 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Anyway,
Rapid fire. No, I'm joking.
pet monkeys.
Pet monkeys. I love my monkeys.
PETA to authorities is going to seize Des Bryant's pet monkey.
Disappointing, you Dallas people. Let the guy have a monkey. Guy wants a monkey. Guy wants monkey.
It's a pet monkey.
Yeah, it's a monkey.
It's
I'd
not
love
like
to have
he's
a
doing
monkey.
any damage.
My mom's listening. Get us a monkey. I want a monkey.
All right, Denver's defense.
Now we're still talking Denver's defense?
Yep.
Good Lord. How much more? I don't know if I can get 9 minutes of Denver defense in.
Held Rodgers to 77 yards passing.
And help me win my fantasy week from a miracle. Yee-hoo!
Is this the best defense in the league?
I don't know. I don't know who the best defense is. It goes week by week. Look what they did against Cleveland.
Yeah.
They let not Brian Hoyer, Josh McCown throw it all over them.
Yeah.
Then they do this. I don't know who the best defense is.
Okay.
Not Minnesota.
There was a stat that said Carolina and Minnesota
Never
are
mind.
the only 2 teams in the league that have not allowed more than 23 points in games. How's that not a good?
Ooh, this is interesting.
What,
Okay, going back to the little Iowa thing that we were talking. Former teacher I had, he's a big Iowa fan and coach, and we've been going back and forth about this. And there's a Sports Nation thing. 5 reasons why Iowa's 2015 resume is better than you think. Number 1, Iowa's beating its opponents pretty handily. Number 2, what have Stanford, Alabama, TCU, Ohio State, or Baylor done that Iowa hasn't? So you got Stanford has a loss, and that loss came at Northwestern. Alabama has a loss. The Crimson Tide did beat Wisconsin more handily than Iowa did, but that was at a neutral site. Iowa won in Madison, while Alabama won't ever get close to Madison. There was the win at Texas A&M, which cool. It's Texas A&M, and is Texas A&M any good? Georgia's trash too, and then there's the near loss at home to Tennessee. Then TCU squeaked by Minnesota, which likely won't make a bowl game. The Horned Frogs also squeaked by 2 other mediocre to bad teams, Kansas State and Texas Tech. That's it. Ohio State struggled against Maryland, Indiana, and Northern Illinois. Its best win is at home against Penn State, 38-10. Iowa beat a similar Northwestern team 40-10 on the road. It says, who ain't actually played nobody, Baylor. The Bears have wins over SMU, Lamar, Rice, Texas Tech, Kansas, West Virginia, and Iowa State.
Interesting.
Number 3, Iowa's opponents are winning. It says the teams Iowa has beat this year have combined to win 59% of their games. That is the highest percentage of any undefeated team. Number 4, the defense is demolishing opponents. And number 5, the schedule was front-loaded. I don't know if that's still... that doesn't change my mind still.
No.
That's just me. That doesn't change my mind at all.
That's
me personally.
Doesn't change anything.
I mean, yeah, they're undefeated. Good for you.
Definitely. Good for you, but
not enough.
But anyway,
what else we got here?
Kobe Bryant on his season so far, he says he beep sucks.
No, he says he's the 200th player and the best player in the world, and I suck. With a few, explanation. Yeah. Stuff that if we said here that Matt would come down here, grab us by the head, beat us up, and tell us we're done off the air.
Yep.
And my beat button don't work.
I do have a little quick update in the Timberwolves game.
They're winning.
No, they're losing.
Are they losing now? They were winning when I last looked.
83-82 start of the fourth. But anyway, Marlins officially announced Don Mattingly as their new GM.
Oh my gosh. What the heck is this? Oh, that's the same video she posted again.
Who?
Gina.
Oh, Gina.
Like, what the heck?
But yeah.
Yeah. So you got that.
Don Mattingly.
Don Mattingly. He'll be there for a while, I think, too.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
But that basically is it.
And then we have the
for me
video tribute. We like to play that the Timberwolves today did for Flip Saunders. So it says this was on their Twitter page. It's a video tribute that was shown to an incredible Target Center crowd featuring the players' memories of a flip. So here it is.
Flip was a great guy, passion for this game. He loved basketball, and he loved everybody. I mean, everybody feels special. I mean, he was Flip.
He was a great guy, great coach. Everybody liked him here.
You play here, just part of the team, you're part of the family, so this is really big loss for us.
It's always been just a two-way street where he's always been giving me advice and looking out for me, and you could tell it was from the heart.
Flip did so much for me and my career. It's just a blessing to be able to teach some of these things that he taught me to these young players here in Minnesota.
He had a vision, we're trying to make that vision live on forever. Every day, every practice, every game, we play for Flip.
When he's with you, you feel like you are the most important. He always wanted us to do great.
He drafted me, took a chance with me. I don't think I'd be in this position right now if it wasn't for Flip.
I pride myself on, being his draft pick, and he fought for me. And, we don't miss and love him, man. It's it's tragic, but we don't do everything for him.
I really felt the good energy that he had and that he transpired.
As he always wanted to give more. He wanted to give more than he would ask.
I wanted to come here and get an opportunity to just be around him one more time.
To be healthy around the players as a coach, you have to love your family first. Coach loved his family so much, and that allowed him to come here and be such a free spirit and such an amazing person to be around.
I'm going to keep your vision alive. I'm going to keep working hard to make this organization the vision that you always had us being, which is a championship team.
You put everything together. You were the man. I'm gonna miss you.
Thank you. More than anything, I just want to thank you for all you've done for me.
Thank you, Flip, for being such a huge role model to the NBA and to the Wolves family.
You know, you taught me a lot of things about basketball, but you taught me the most important thing is that how important it is to be a decent human being and a caring human being.
We're gonna always miss your basketball talks that lead into what it takes to be a great man in life.
And I remember the first time you told me you loved me. That really hit me because usually at this level, people try to keep those type of feelings to themselves. And I'm glad we were able to say that, you know, while you were here. But I just want to tell you, I love you too. Rest in peace.
So that is the tribute video for Flip Saunders for tonight's game, before the game tonight. Tyler's over there running a river again. Another river flowing over there from you.
It is.
You still watching it or what?
No, I'm just looking at the update of the scores.
No, I don't know. It's the game. I don't really care much about the game. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Anything?
No. not
Anything?
really.
We got 30 seconds. Or about 30 seconds before we hit on break. Anything about that video?
Just Flip, amazing man.
Amazing
Talked to him
man.
a couple times. He's a good guy. Gone too soon.
Dude, people, please stop dying. We got Tyler over here crying like a galore over here. He's been crying all week. Last week, this week.
Interesting.
No, wait till you get married and that stuff. That's what you need to wait till. Then you can cry.
Okay.
And funerals and that. Don't be crying anymore here.
Okay.
If I can fight back the tears, you can.
You're not a big Timber.
No, I'm not. I like Flip Center. I love him. But I can fight back tears.
Yeah.
You're well, we'll talk more about that later. We're gonna hit a break, and I'm gonna go over there and grab some paper towels and wipe up the river that Tyler has over there. But we'll be back. Talk some fantasy football from this week. So stay tuned. This is Sports Live on Mustang Radio. Are you stressed out over school, work, or just plain drama? Head on over to the Mustang Zone, located in the Upper Student Center of the Southwest Minnesota State University campus. The Mustang Zone has cheap movies and game rentals, low-price candy, and comfy couches to watch TV. The Mustang Zone also has pool tables and table tennis that students can rent for hours. The Mustang Zone only uses cash and Mustang money, no flex. So stop on by and have a good time at the SMSU Mustang Zone. Broadway plays and a trip to New York can be very expensive for college students. Before purchasing an expensive airline ticket, try giving the Southwest Minnesota State University's theater department a shot. Not only can you watch the productions, you can also become involved behind the scenes. The SMSU Theater and Drama Club are always looking for new members. The SMSU Drama Club meets every Tuesday at noon across from the Black Box Theater. From painting to acting to simply watching the show. Get involved with the SMSU Theater Department. Now we head on over to meteorologist Tyler Meyer for the weather.
54 degrees, partly cloudy here tonight with a low of 43.
That sounded pretty bad. All I got was 54 degrees. Is that what a meteorologist does?
What?
You're a lazy meteorologist.
What?
Nothing, just go.
Tuesday, 70 for the high, 54 for low. Wednesday, 70, 49 for low. Thursday, 51, 35 for the low. And Friday, 52, 30 for the low. And back to the...
Wait, you only got through Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I want to hear the rest.
My 15-day didn't load.
Your 15-day, it should be 10 days.
Well, they updated the app So, but Saturday, still 48 degrees. Low of 35. And Sunday, high of 57, low of 39.
Sounds good.
It sounds fantastic. And we are back to the Zack Attack.
Oh, it is my show. Yeah, Zack Attack. I like it.
Zack Attack.
We can't. Tyler doesn't work for anything.
I work for everything.
No, I said you can't. It doesn't work for anything. I mean, you got Zack Attack, but you got nothing for Tyler. It's just kind of hard. Tyler's just one of those names that just doesn't rhyme with anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tyler Flyer.
You are a flyer. I don't know with what, but you're a flyer.
You know what you're doing over there?
Yeah, why? I'm filling out stuff. That's what I'm doing.
You seem like you're not ready for fantasy football.
Well, what? You can't start a segment? Do I have to start every segment?
I can start it.
You start the segment. I'll let you start this segment.
Fantasy football here on Sports Live. We have quarterback studs. You almost have to go with the one and only Drew Brees.
Okay, you take Breeze. I'll take Manning.
Okay.
Or I'll take Flacco. Or I'll take Brady.
Or you also have Brady, Palmer.
You got a lot of people.
Rivers.
Nah, Rivers, I'd stay off of that list.
He had 301 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I
Well,
didn't pay much attention to San Diego. Well, I did pay attention to this on the Baltimore side of it.
Quarterback duds.
Aaron
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Big Ben.
Ryan Tannehill. Matthew Stafford. Colin Kaepernick. The sleepers that were for the quarterback
None.
that performed pretty good was...
Sleeper? What are we talking sleepers for? What do you have, a sleeper?
No, sleepers that popped up that nobody expected.
Okay, who popped up?
Derek Carr.
Jay Cutler.
Derek Carr. Jay Cutler is on here. Alex Smith. Joe Flacco.
No, Flacco was good. He got me 20-plus points.
Running back studs. Can you name them?
Chandrick West. Ronnie Hillman.
No, Chakandrick West.
What?
There is Ronnie Hillman.
C.J. Anderson.
C.J. Anderson.
Let's see if I can name them. That's good trivia for me. Because I know you wouldn't get any of them. Let's see here. Let's see. Who else had a big day? 'Cause I know Lynch didn't. Bell didn't. Peterson on there?
Yep.
Forte?
No, he got hurt.
Oh, that's right. He got hurt. I forgot. Who else had a good day? I don't even remember who else had a good running back day.
You've named him a couple times this show already.
Lewis?
Yep.
Who else have I named?
Somebody who the Vikings play.
This week?
Yep.
Oh, Todd Gurley.
Somebody who...
That's right. I faced him this week.
Somebody who's been a big fantasy go-getter this year as well.
Good hint.
Plays in the NFCs.
Well, that helps.
Plays in the South.
Chris Johnson? No. South. NFC South. Okay. Go-getter? He's been a go-getter? I don't know. NFC South. That's New Orleans and Atlanta. Oh, Atlanta. Freeman?
Devontae Freeman.
He had a good game. I thought he had a bad game.
He had 131 yards on the ground. 81 yards and 6 catches for 43 yards.
Interesting.
And then also, there's
one more? I'm missing one?
2 more, actually.
2 more? Okay, who am I missing? Any more?
Same
clues?
division.
Okay. Mark Ingram.
Yep. And then...
Everybody else was on a bye.
Had a quarterback...
Oh, no, Doug Martin would have been on there.
Had a quarterback sleeper on that. Quarterback sleeper, his team, his running back.
Who? Quarterback sleeper. Tannehill?
No, it's a running back.
Yeah, Tannehill the quarterback?
No.
That's East, AFC. You say in the AFC South?
No, AFC West. This one is.
Because you got Manning. We've already done that. We've done Denver. Oh, Murray.
Yep.
Latandris Murray.
You are correct there, sir.
All right. I like this trivia, though. It makes it more interesting.
Running back duds.
What's on here? Oh, is there a list of duds on there? Let's see here. Forte. Bell.
Yep, he's up there.
Martin shouldn't be on there.
Nope.
Lynch.
Nope.
No, he's not on there. McFadden.
Nope.
Who's Giants running? Oh, Jennings.
Nope.
Oh.
AFC.
Abdullah.
Yep. AFC East, I believe.
Miller?
Nope.
Ivory?
Yep. NFC West. 2 of them. I think. Yeah.
Chris Johnson had a good game. So
Yep.
it can't be him. Ellington shouldn't be on there. Or Ellington's on there?
Ellington's on there.
And the other one would be, what, Reggie Bush?
Yep. Sleepers that performed well that nobody thought about.
Chandrick West.
Correct.
C.J. Anderson.
No, he was already on the studs.
Oh. Is that it for the
Nope,
sleepers?
There's 3 more.
Who else had a sleeper?
NFC East.
Murray?
Nope.
No, Eagles didn't play. They're on a bye. McFadden?
Yep.
Interesting. What else we got?
NFC East.
Oh, another East one? Blunt?
Nope.
No, we already did Blunt. Why do you laugh at Blunt? Who else are we missing out of the East? I got the Jets. I got the
NFC East.
Oh, NFC East. There we go. Jennings.
Nope.
Vereen.
Yep. And then AFC South, I think. No. AFC,
Martin?
AFC East, I think.
Doug Martin. Oh, AFC East.
Somebody who
Lamar Miller?
always does tribute to his mother during breast cancer.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, they are benching him. Blaine Gabbert's going to be the starting quarterback
Oh,
for
wow.
the 49ers. Colin Kaepernick's been benched. Breaking news. Thank you. Let's see here. I can't think of his name.
Used to play for Carolina.
I have D'Angelo Williams, the other one.
Yep.
Stewart?
D'Angelo Williams.
Oh, D'Angelo, that's the AFC South.
Yeah. So.
Jeez, I wondered why. I'm like, I thought I did all the East. Oh, D'Angelo Williams.
Okay. Wide receiver studs.
Oh, this is easy. Julio Jones.
Yep.
Brandon Cooks.
Holy crap, there's a lot. Yes.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yes.
Steve Smith's not on there.
No.
Stephon Diggs.
No, unfortunately.
Whoa. Not Charlie. And then there's no Vikings on there. Alshon Jeffrey.
Yep.
Calvin Johnson.
No.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Yep.
Marcus Colston.
No.
Willis Snead.
No.
No. Who else
AFC
played?
West.
Vincent Jack. No, Jackson didn't play. Mike Evans.
No.
Dallas, no one had anything. Seattle, no one had any. San Francisco didn't have anything.
I'll give you a hint.
Keenan Allen.
Nope. 11 targets, 168 yards.
That helps.
Helped win a big game.
Oh, Demaryius Thomas.
Yep. Not one of the
Jeremy Maclin?
Nope, not one of the prettiest games, but they
AJ Green.
Yep.
Antonio Brown.
An undefeated receiver.
Julian Edelman.
Yep. Duds at wide receiver.
God, I'm good at this. Duds at wide receiver. T.Y. Hilton.
Hold on.
No, he can't be on there because they're playing tonight.
Oh no, my phone. Don't do this to me. Oh, there we go.
Randall Cobb. Stephon Diggs.
No.
Randall Cobb's not on there?
No.
Wow.
Another Packer is though.
Devontae Adams.
Nope.
The other one then, James Jones.
Yep. Another
Not Tyler.
Bronco.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Yep. Another player you already listed for the studs that you tried to, but he wasn't on it.
Mike Evans.
Yep. Another Bengal.
What is it? Sanu, not Sanu. It's the other one. Can never remember his name.
Rhymes with Harvin.
Harvin.
Rhymes with Harvin.
Harvin, Parvin, Darvin.
Old guy's name.
Marvin? Marvin Lewis.
Jones.
No, Marvin Jones. Marvin
Minnesota
Lewis.
Viking wide receiver.
Who?
Viking wide receiver.
Charles John. No, Mike Wallace.
Yep. Did you say James Jones?
Yeah.
Cardinals wide receiver.
James Brown.
John Brown.
Or John Brown, excuse me.
And
I'm getting James in my head.
Matt Castle target.
Des Bryant.
Yep. Sleepers that performed well.
Have I named them all?
Maybe.
It sure seems like
No.
it. Brandon Cooks.
He's already on the studs.
What's he? Oh yeah, he was Marcus Colston.
Yep.
Um.
Holy cow, there's a lot there too.
Oh, there's a lot. And we don't know. Well, we got a little bit of time. What is there? Just tight ends next.
St. Louis
and that's
Rams.
It? Oh, Tavon Austin.
Yep. San Diego Chargers.
Keenan Allen.
Nope.
Oh, what's his face? The other one.
Mayweather.
And I know.
But not his first name. Mayweather.
No, I know it's.
What's Mayweather's last name?
Mayweather. That's his last name.
What's his first name? Sorry.
Mayweather. Floyd. Michael Floyd. That's right.
Yes.
I couldn't think. I knew the other Floyd.
Saints wide receiver.
I said Marcus Colston.
No, another one.
Willis Snead.
Yep.
That's right.
Larry
I said
Fitzgerald's number 2 wide receiver.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Yep.
You said Larry
Larry
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald's number 2 receiver.
John Brown.
No.
It's the other Floyd.
Yes. Oakland Raiders not named Cooper.
Oh, Michael Crabtree.
Yep. Minnesota Vikings wide receiver.
Charles Johnson.
Cleveland Browns.
Travis Benjamin.
Nope. Ex-Miami Dolphin.
Oh, Brian Hartland.
Yep.
I'm good at this.
Tight end studs.
There we go. Rob Gronkowski.
Yep.
Travis Kelce.
Yep.
Benjamin Watson.
Nope.
What?
Wait, what?
How is he not a stud?
I don't know.
He had 146 yards and a touchdown.
Wow.
He probably on the sleeper then. But who else had a good?
Josh McCown.
Oh, Barnage.
Yep.
Gary Barnage.
That's it.
That's it for studs.
Yep.
All right, who's the duds? Green. Latarvis Green.
Yep.
Jimmy Graham.
No.
No, he's not on there. I don't know if he had a good game or not.
Not on there either.
I don't know what he had.
Cowboys.
Oh, Jay Swinton.
Giants.
Larry Donnell.
Detroit Lions.
Eric Ebron.
Yep. Sleepers.
Benjamin Watson.
Yes, sir.
Rudolph didn't do anything.
Long time tight end.
Antonio Gates? No.
Tight end.
Yeah, he is a tight end.
Oh, Antonio Gates. Never mind. I thought you said Antonio Brown.
Heath Miller.
Yes.
I'm thinking old men, that's why.
Ex-Denver Bronco.
Ex-Bronco? It's the other guy. Because I was going to say Thomas is on a bye this week.
Yep.
It's the other guy. He was an ex-Colt, too. I think. If I remember, I can't think of his name now. I forget. Who was it?
Jacob Tammy.
Oh, Tammy. Yeah, that's right. Atlanta now.
And that is it.
I did a pretty dang good job. Maybe we should do it from now on this way.
I like it.
Because it makes me want to, it's like I know these players by heart, it seems like. I know my football.
Some days.
No defense. No defense, no kicker. No, if there's kickers on there, no way I can do it. I was going to say kickers. I couldn't. I couldn't name enough. Crosby, Hauschka, Vinatieri. I couldn't name
Blair
more.
Walsh.
Blair Walsh. Yeah, outside of that, it's the only reason why I know Crosby and Hauschka and Vinatieri. That's usually my kickers for fantasy. I usually go through those three. That's it. Yeah.
That was fun.
I was kind of disappointed in some names. I mean, Benjamin Watson should have been on a stud, not the sleeper. He's had 2 games over 100 yards receiving in 3 games. It's disappointing. But now I'm questioning myself because now they play kind of a weak Tennessee team next week. And I have him, but I have Jordan Reed. Do I go Reed flex, Watson tight end? Since I don't really have any more wide receivers. I do have Golden Tate and I do have Alan Hearn.
Yeah.
Or do I go Hearn? Oh God, that's gonna kill me. I want to go 3 games above 500. Actually, I could go now 4 games above 500 because I'm playing an okay team and then I'm playing our last place team, which I lost to him. That was the only win he had. That's because I made my mistakes. But that's just me. I made
mistakes. Did you do?
What did I do? I started. Oh, that's right. I started West against Minnesota, and he didn't do anything.
I tried to warn you.
Well, I thought, Minnesota's D wouldn't do anything. But, I made a few mistakes. But, you got to make your mistakes to win. And now look what I did. I upset it. Granted, thank you, Denver Broncos. I will pray for you. Their defense helped me. Because I don't think T.Y.'s done anything tonight.
No, he's got me 0 points.
Yeah, but that's different between your league and my league. Because we can get point. Yeah, he doesn't have anything, I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have one catch. Wow.
Well, maybe Cam Newton got me a touchdown. Maybe.
Newton got a touchdown and interception.
Thank you.
Oh, that reminds me. I got to look at and see if in my league if the guy that's in front of me in the division lost or is going to lose. Ooh, it's really close. It's 3.5, almost 3.5. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Because then I can try to get to that 2 seed, maybe 1 seed, depending on how things go. Did I end up winning in? Oh yeah, I'm gonna win in. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I end up winning in Coombs League, so I traded everybody and still win the next week. Maybe I should trade more. Matt, if you're listening, who else do you want? I got Sanders. You want him?
No.
I got some more people to trade. Maybe I'll start winning. You want Sanders? I got Sanders. I got Anderson. I got Hillman. Who do you want? Tell me, Matt, if you're still listening. I got plenty. I got John Brown too.
Ooh.
I got Brandon Cooks too.
Ooh.
Tell me who you want. We'll
Yeah.
talk.
That's interesting.
I thought Muna would be here, but she's not here yet. So
Interesting. She's normally here.
yeah, well, sometimes it's 5 minutes before, but I don't know. What else you want to talk about? Before, well, because Wednesdays we always call Wednesday the celebrity show.
Yeah.
Or not celebrity, the fun show.
We were pretty good for coverage. If our host was here on time.
The heck are you watching? Host here on time. I am here.
You were, and that's not what I meant. I don't know. I'm losing my mind right now.
No, I mean Wednesdays are fun day. I call it always fun week, and then after Wednesday next week we will have only one show next week because of Veterans Day and Wednesday. So we'll be packing in everything Monday. So not only will we be recapping the week before, we'll be previewing the week of, and usually when we make picks on Monday, it's pretty ugly.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for not another ugly week. I hope to destroy you again.
I'm gonna
two straight. Now I have
I'm
3.
gonna pick everything you do so we can win.
Oh, come on, you cheap. That's the only reason why you can win is because you take everything I pick. You got to remember, I've done picks for how many years in my life.
Yeah.
If you cheat that way, we end the. If you do, okay, this is what we'll make the deal on. If you do that, and it don't matter if you win or lose, you still pay.
But what
because you
happens
cheated.
if everything's realistic and it's like?
We had that one. We had the Gopher game the one Gopher game. We had the Gopher Purdue game.
Yeah.
Was our only one. I don't know. This week, I think, if I look at some of the things, I think we'll have some differences. I think. I'm not for sure, but we take a look here at kind of cheat at the schedule. I do my scouting before.
Do you?
Heck yeah, I do my scouting. Why not? You got to scout. If you don't scout, how do you do well? Actually, I don't scout. I'm lying. Let's see here. Oop, that's last week. This week, let's see here. Maybe not. Maybe 1. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. Maybe 3 NCAA games, and then we'll see. Oh, Minnesota. No, Minnesota's not on a bye, are they?
No, they play Ohio State.
Oh, that's right. They play Ohio State. And then the NFL will probably have a few. We always do. But we're going to end tonight.
And I just want to say the Timberwolves just came back from 8 points down in less than 30 seconds.
It's a fluke, man.
They're tied 103-103.
It's
with
a
54
fluke.
seconds.
They can go 3-0, and it's still a fluke. They're good, but they're not that good.
They're good.
Are they championship good? Are they going to
Not
win
yet.
the championship?
Not yet. They're going to make
Are
the
you
playoffs.
sure? They're not championship.
They'll make the playoffs.
They're not championship.
No.
Sure?
They'll make the playoffs. They'll get Kevin Durant, and then there'll be playoffs.
Matt, if you're still listening, there's your new statement. Timberwolves going to the playoffs, and they're getting Kevin Durant. That's the most absurd statement I have ever heard in my life. Actually, no, Ponder is even worse, but this is one of them. But we're going to wrap up the show for tonight. Come back to you guys on Wednesday. talk some more sports, and then, of course, have some fun with our picks, and hopefully I beat Tyler again for the third straight week. Yeah, third straight week for me.
And anyway, it's been great pleasure here on Sports Live, and this was Sports Live on
Mustang Radio.